Hi everyone, my name is Monique and I'm the head of community here at Zell. This video series is for anyone getting started in their financial journey, if you're trying to find your way back on track, or if you're just trying to get a pulse of where you are in your journey. Make sure to leave your comments below as well as your questions, and we'll try to answer them throughout the series or at the end. Let's get into it. So, a credit score is a formula used to predict your ability to pay back money on time. And this formula is used to determine your eligibility for loans, credit cards, housing, and sometimes maybe even employment. There are 5 factors taken into account when trying to determine your score. Your payment history identifies whether you paid past or current accounts on time. Your credit report will include the payment history of all revolving and installment debt. This will include any public records or collection items, and under these trait lines, you'll see details of any missed late payments, which will be listed as 30, 60, 90. Your amount owed takes into consideration the amount that you owe versus the maximum amount that you can borrow, also known as your utilization. This accounts for 30% of your FICO score and is best maximized by keeping your revolving balances below 30%. So it's best practice to make sure that you pay on time, make sure you don't carry any balances of pay in full so that you're not hit with any interest fees. So you know that PS5 you want to go buy? Make sure you keep it below 30%. Are you good? The length in credit history calculates how long your accounts have been open by looking at the age of your oldest accounts, the average age of your accounts, and how long specific accounts have been opened on your credit report. So credit mix looks at the type of installment and revolving debts that you have on your credit report. Revolving debt is a credit line that you can keep using as long as you pay on time and you don't go over your limit, like a credit card or a line of credit. Installment debt has a fixed amount of money loaned to you as well as a fixed end date, like a mortgage or an auto loan. Making sure that you maintain these types of accounts on your report demonstrates that you're able to manage different types of loans. New credit includes how many times you've requested credit, also known as an increase on your report. So whenever you check your credit for a new trade line or you authorize a hard pull, your score can be impacted. The great news is that you should be able to redeem those points back when you're approved for your trade line and you make on-time payments. Also note that FICO only considers your inquiries for the last 12 months, but they do remain on your report for 2 years. If you're new to adulting or you just haven't reached a point in your life where credit really matters, you might be asking yourself, why is this important? Credit is an important score that gives people the ability to purchase things that they need or want now with the promise of paying it back in the future. Your score could give you the ability to purchase big ticket items like your car or a home or even everyday essentials like utilities and insurance. Your credit score can set you up for financial success by enabling wealth and giving you the ability to, start a business or purchase real estate or even go back to school. If not managed properly, credit could be misused, which could lead to a poor score. As a result, people and companies are less likely to do business with you. Not only does a low score give you less likely approval for a credit card or a loan, but it could lead to paying larger deposits, and who got time for that? Thankfully, there are ways for you to view your credit report for free. Consumers are entitled to a free report once every 12 months at annualcreditreport.com. You'll be able to take advantage of that free service and pull your report with all 3 credit bureaus. The 3 major credit bureaus organize their reports a little differently, but there should be 5 major sections on your report. Double check your information and make sure your personal information is correct. Look at the spelling of your name, make sure your address is correct. Also look at your social security number. Any number, one number thrown off could indicate that your report is being used incorrectly. If you find a discrepancy, you can file a report with the credit bureau. Your employment history includes any past or current employers and is only used to verify your identity. Although it doesn't impact your score, keep an eye out on any employers listed that you don't recognize in order to protect yourself against identity theft. Typically the largest section of your credit report, and you'll see your revolving and installment debts listed here. The credit bureaus will use this section to calculate your scores, so you really want to pay attention here and make sure everything is correct. You'll also see your accounts listed from the past 7 to 10 years, which will list Public records pertaining to your debt will be listed on your credit report. So this includes judgments, evictions, bankruptcies. Make sure your personal information like your name, your address, and your social are correct. And if you see information that you don't recognize, you can dispute it with the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Earlier, we defined what a credit inquiry is. Now let's talk about how it looks on your report. A hard pull will be listed on your report with the name of the company or the person that authorized the credit pull, as well as the date. An inquiry that you don't recognize could be a red flag for identity theft. So make sure you check the dates of the credit inquiries on your report, as they should be removed after 2 years. If you see a date you don't recognize or you see an old inquiry that should have fell off, you can file a dispute with the credit bureaus directly. Congratulations. You finished the 3rd episode in Building Credit for Beginners. Hopefully today you learned what credit is, why it's important, and how to read your credit report a little bit more in depth. Once you work your way up to a higher credit score, you'll be able to take advantage of some of the financial opportunities associated with a good score. And Self is here to help. So for more personal financial tips and credit information, be sure to subscribe, comment with your thoughts below, and follow us along the rest of the series. We'll see you soon.